business that could allow you to get your life back, where you could have time to organize your life around what matters most to you. And some of us at Take Shape for Life, that's what we found. This trilogy wheel gives us a tool, a vehicle, a way that we can actually get our lives back. And you've heard some few stories about that today. For me, one of my favorite things that I couldn't do when I was in corporate America is I was so busy traveling and going around the country and focusing on my job that I never had time for surf. Some people, it's, I don't have time for my kids. Some people, I don't have time for my hobbies, my favorite things, the athletes, the exercise, the things I want to do, I love to do. Some people just need time to relax and have some self-care. How many of you know somebody who is so busy trying to help everyone else in their life, they have no time for themselves, right? So let's see, what do we do? Starting a traditional business, sometimes people think that's the way out. Your job, you're working for an employer, they kind of own your time, right? And you don't get 2 weeks vacation. That's it. You need more? Sorry, you've used your 2 weeks up. But starting a traditional business can actually be very difficult. Anyone ever started a traditional business, like open up a brick and mortar type business? Now, does anyone know the success rate is really low? 80% of businesses fail within the first 2 years, according to the Labor Bureau statistics. And the startup cost can be significant. I mean, $10,000 would be a low startup cost. How many of you spent more than that to start a business? $10,000. Anyone spend more than $50,000? Sometimes you have to take out a loan. I mean, if you're starting a practice, it could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. Employees, all the different things you have to deal with, leasing, equipment, admin, insurance, it adds up. And that causes what? Stress. And that means it's harder for you to get out of debt. You got to get into profit. You got to break even. So let's talk about Trilogy. Some of you that don't know what Trilogists are, when you become a Team Goal member and you're actually organizing your life around what matters, you've got your healthy body, you've got your healthy mind, you've got your healthy finances, things are firing on all cylinders. Your life is in balance. Some of you know that you have a vision of someday maybe having that kind of lifestyle. What would that mean to you? Let me hear from a couple people. What would, if your life was firing on all cylinders, you had time, you were making a difference, finances were okay, your health was great, what would your life look like? Who could share potentially what that might look like for them?